We're starting now? We're starting now. Finally. Oh my god. Alright. Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, welcome to. Sorry, zero. Oh, first outbreak, case 25.
Happy Power Rangers Day. Hope you have an ARK 1.
Funny.
Huh? Okay. Hello. Sorry we're late. I thought my computer was crashing on me, but I just didn't put my mic on properly, so that's why I restarted my laptop. So, welcome everybody for another episode of the breakdown. So, yes, Cody, yes.
What happened?
If you become late, I'm going to tell you off.
2 minutes late. Sorry.
Yeah.
Please, I don't want to get detention.
Yeah. How's everybody doing this week?
It's a rough one. This whole week. It's okay. We're here. Especially what happened.
Wait, what happened on Superhero Time?
No, like what happened, like the fandom and stuff. A lot. The drama.
Oh shit! I didn't even take notice. But anyway, yes, there's drama. A lot of drama. No, don't get into drama, guys.
Don't get into drama.
Yeah, don't get. Huh?
Get into theater though. That's helpful. Theater. It makes you work with others.
Yes.
Like
you're talking about drama as in like the arts and all that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was never given the opportunity to do that in high school because we were an all boys school. I don't think they do that kind of stuff, but anyway. Let me just put the link. Hold on. All right. Okay, I think it's a big week for both of us, Tommy, especially you. We got a lot of shit to talk about. So we'll just start off with you, Easy. You've got a lot of upgrades, apparently. Oh, by the way, it's time for upgrades. Oh, shoot. What happened? Ah, there we go. We got the upgrade.
This guy got under white.
Oh, yes, it's a beautiful figure. And look at that paint job.
His face looks good. I just fixed it.
How did you get a painted Dino Thunder white? What?
I don't know, because I did it myself, as I'm doing it right now.
I thought you were given a painted Dino Thunder white. That was like crystal clear perfect from my side.
I got him from Walgreens. He was like the only one.
Yeah.
I was like, at first, I was kind of like, his horn, the two eyes aren't the same, aren't parallel to each other.
Okay.
And so like that really
Megatron, sorry. Happy National Power Rangers Day.
Happy National Power
Not Ultra. Happy National Power Rangers Day. You too, Cody. You from yeah.
Yeah, so I picked him up. He was like 16 on my Walgreens because he's on sale for some reason. He was like the only one there.
Yeah.
Then so I got him on Saturday, and then someone on Twitter is like, "Oh, you bought if you buy another Dino Thunder white, you're just gonna not leave the rest for us." And I'm like,
oh yeah, I saw that, and I'm like, oh.
I'm like, what the fuck? That's the first time I got attacked on Twitter. It's pretty funny.
Yes, cyberly attacked through text. Yes.
I don't know. It seemed like a joke, but it wasn't really a joke to me for some reason.
Yeah, I know. It was I know what you mean.
Cause like I don't know, these figures are gonna come out. I'm surprised they're not announced today, but at least I have.
Yeah.
I have an unannounced figure.
You never know. What time is it over there right now?
It's like 4.
Yeah, that's right, 4. Why? How come I did not know that? What about like the headquarters? What time do they usually announce stuff from Hasbro anyway? Usually they announce around like 11 a.m. Eastern Standard or something like that. Something like that, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. You never know. They might do a last minute announcement.
So if you guys wonder what pen I used this Gundam marker.
Let's have a look.
It's
Oh.
GM20. So
Yeah.
I use
Well,
it.
yeah.
It's
You can
good.
buy that from
Then I
Amazon.
use this eraser
Mm-mm.
to clean up all the excess stuff. So if I can go there, I might go get him or Jack. Get down Thunder White, Cody.
Yes, get it,
If you
Cody.
get him. So
And then
um,
go to Hasbro, chuck a Karen, and say, "Well, my head's not
and
painted. Should I
then
get a replacement, please?"
also I got Don Charge Gold
Mm-hmm.
from Raz because that's how I'm getting my Lightning figures from Raz because he sells
Yeah.
for a good price.
So what's the issue with the leg? Because you messaged me
This
about that
is
one.
it doesn't. It's
Oh, yeah, that's a very
it's,
common thing amongst the figures. Oh,
it's
that's
super
really loose.
loose.
Oh, damn. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Super loose for some reason.
It's very hard to fix that one. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know how to
yeah.
fix it, so it's very loose.
Ah.
I got him. He's cool. Ivan.
Mm-hmm.
I got a Zet Riser.
Oh, yes.
All the
Beautiful.
medals. So I have
Yeah.
all this shit. So I'm gonna guess for the casino or something.
I need the poker chip holder that Josh and Rai got from
Well,
Amazon with
I
him.
don't need it, so
What do you mean?
I don't.
Why? You're gonna have more medals coming up.
That's true, but I'm just gonna start somewhere else.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I it's been a rough week. School
Mm,
started the full week. It's okay, but some
mm,
stuff happened.
mm.
Kind of it was bad, and you're welcome, Cody. Then also, what happened? Oh, I can't.
Oh, that's very nice, Cody.
Thank you,
Very
Cody.
nice. Nice of you to say that.
Um,
Yeah.
so what is it? Oh, I canceled my Seiho O's, and then took
Okay.
collectibles. Took collectibles had it for 56. I was like, God damn it! And then I just got it.
Oh.
So I saved $4 from buying it to buying it from Toku Collectibles, and then
Okay.
what else? Oh, and then I bought a textbook that was an older version of the one I got for
Did you
free.
manage to return it?
I haven't got an email yet, so I spent $16.
Well, it's time to pull on the
So,
Karen and talk to the manager.
um,
But you forgot the biggest news of the day.
oh yeah, I forgot. So basically, I won Big Mike's. The Big Mike, as you know on Twitter, he's like the guy who always gets all his figures trashed on the mail in the
Yeah.
mail, and I won his contest somehow because I was just waking up and I saw on Twitter I got 5 notifications. I was like, "What the fuck's going on? Something happened? Is there more drama or something? Or
Yeah.
did something shit happen?" And then I won.
Yeah.
And the funny bit was,
Oh, he'll tell you. He'll tell you,
what
Megadon.
he
He'll tell
won?
you.
I won the
Yeah.
Power Morpher from Big Mike on Twitter, Megadon. Do you have a Twitter,
Yeah.
Megadon? If you do, I'll follow you because you're a pretty funny guy.
Yeah. The Lightning Collection Power Morpher. That is great.
Power Morpher. I had no intention of buying it at all.
Remember you were full
Legacy.
bagging it? You're like, oh, I don't need it. I've got a
up
Legacy
there.
one.
They're up there. The Legacy. Both the Legacy stuff are up there. So I already had the Morpher. So I was like, what's the point of buying Hasbro? It looks nice. It has better sounds. But then I'm like, okay, I guess. So I see my timeline. It's retweeting all this content. I was like, I'll just do it for fun. And then I just won. And the funny bit is I won because in the contest, Big Mike's like, oh, shout out your morph call. And then my morph call, it was supposed to be a joke. It's feeling the streets,
Triceratops
Unicron Thunderzord power. So that's how I won. Triceratops Unicron Thunderzord power. So I just did it as a meme or just a joke, and then I actually won. People
I don't know. Did he pull it out as a raffle kind of thing?
I have no idea.
Oh god, he must have just giggled. He's like, okay, I'll just give it to Tommy.
I'm being serious, Megadon. If you look at my submission for that contest, I just wrote Triceratops Unicron Thunder Sword power. And, like, I see all these other people are like doing like Juggle Beast, Spirit Unleashed, like RPM getting geared and like
Oh,
it's overtime, you know.
yeah.
And like I just like that as a joke. I
They
want.
truly did.
They
They
did.
truly did.
Thank you, Streets, if you're watching this, any of you.
Yeah.
That was
That
fun.
is great. That is
I told
hilarious.
Roland, he kept on laughing. He couldn't stop laughing. Oh, that's funny.
I just felt giggle. It was just like, oh my god, because
I
like,
couldn't stop giggling either because I won. I didn't even care that I won. I just the way
Yeah.
I won was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny. It could have been anything, but like the way I won was hilarious.
Oh, it's a full circle moment because like when it was first announced, I was like, oh, let's go get it, and you're like not interested, and I'm like, but it has a stand, and then I'm like, and then you were like, nah, and I'm like, now look what happens. You win, you won it. You just it's hilarious. I love it. I
And then
love it.
parents, and then my mom, my brother, were like, "What'd you win?" And it's like, "Oh, I won this." Like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." Like casually.
Oh, that is cool.
That's cool. That's it.
Hopefully get it by next week, early next week, eh?
Yeah, I think that's it for me.
Oh, is that it? That's a lot of stuff. That's good.
I'll get through it, and then it should be good.
It's a lot of things that happen to you, mate.
That's the most funniest thing that ever happened to me this fandom.
Yeah. Anything you watched? Anything you watched besides Toku that you catch up or you know?
I've been watching this documentary on Netflix, High Score.
What is it? Is it an original?
It's like documentary about like retro games like Space Invaders and stuff, and how like
okay
people got. I'm in like the first episode. It's pretty interesting. It's kind of like the toy that made us, but with games.
Oh, nice.
So, but not in that fashion. It's like similar. So, yeah,
okay. That's it.
That's probably the biggest one up of the show shit. So
that is amazing. All right, my turn. I don't have anything. Again, it's like very uncommon for me not to get anything right. But I got a couple of things still. I've got the anime heroes Itachi Uchiha.
Oh, spoilers! Spoilers.
Why? He's not supposed to know his surname?
Didn't they die in Shippuden?
Yeah, he did. Well, I think everybody knows this by now. Like, how long did he die? It was like 2008, 2009 or something like, or 2010.
Probably.
Yeah, in the anime. So apparently, is the best brother in anime. Apparently. But also my latest custom. I haven't done a custom in a long time. Was this guy? Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's the guy. Oh, will he be in the next? Will he be in the next episodes of Beast Morphers? I don't know.
Find out.
Find out after Sun and Moon. Fuck that's a joke. I'm sorry, Megadon.
Oh, Megadon. He's probably still watching the first 10 episodes of Naruto. So yeah, I made so how I did this, so that's obviously Blaze's head. I did the body of G.I. Joe classified Snake Eyes, and then I just got a random katana from a Marvel Legend, and this cape is from a Build-A-Figure Hobgoblin. So there's quite some different things I did with this custom. So with Blaze's belt, it's still connected to cloth, right? So I used an X-Acto knife and cut up the belt of Blaze and then sticky glued it to this new custom I did.
So you can time and work. I have to applaud you for that. I can.
Yeah, it's quite simple. You just get an X-Acto knife and you just cut the belt around the cloth and then super glue. Simple as that. And then he also has the Grid Battle Force strap. So I still want to make him closer to the Beast Morphers kind of thing, rather than just like an odd out kit bash of random figures. So I use a lot of gold paint as well. These are just simple Gundam markers, guys. Like, you can do it yourself as well. And this is all Gundam marker as well. And yeah, so I called him the um
Black
Black
Cooper?
Jaguar type dry or Dre, which is like this like I tried to make it like an evolution 3 of Draken. So I try to do this with this guy. So he has 3 versions of him now. And I think I'm done with this type of custom with this character that I made up. Well, not really made up. It's Mayor Daniels, but if you watch Beast Morphers, spoiler.
Spoiler,
um,
spoiler alert. Spoiler.
spoiler alert. Will he appear? Am I truly the actual writer of Beast Morphers? We'll find out. No, I'm just joking.
Is Betty the Green Ranger? Find out on these next episodes of Beast Morphers.
Will Rita Repulsa come back to Beast Morphers? Find out.
Is Dino Fury gonna be in the next season of Beast Morphers? That's a teaser.
Is there another season after Dino Fury? Find out in 2021.
We'll find out.
You just have to find out.
Find out in 2021. Is there and go to America? Find out in 2021.
Oh, yeah. Well, if I'm going to America, yeah. Anything else for me? So I shipped out a couple of HLJ stuff. Pre-ordered the
What'd you ship out?
more Ultraman Z stuff, like the Ultra Legends and the Zabune train thing that's gonna be in the new combination for Kiramager. I was just gonna wait for another week to ship out a few those things because like next week will be Saber's debut, and I'm not. Oh, I made a decision. I'm not going to do Saber this time. After 6 years of collecting Kamen Rider, I am not going to pull through and collect Saber's main toy line. So that's a lot of money saved for me. So that's definitely an upgrade on the long run. It's just a lot of stuff. I'm a little bit overwhelmed with stuff that I need to collect, and I think it's time that I need to die down a bit. But I'm not going to stop with the RKS because I love that toy line. Yeah. Yes, it's a big what, Megadon. I know. Because I've been collecting the main the gimmick line and the roleplay toys line since Drive.
Holy shit.
Like totally everything. And well 99%. And yeah, it needs to calm down a bit, especially with 01 with all the multiple drivers and stuff.
Did the new rider? It just can't.
Yeah, the new rider's gonna have another faceplate and another progress kit. I'm like, oh, okay, right. After that one, I'm done.
What V Cinema?
Huh?
V Cinema.
Yeah, V Cinema, because that's gonna be
that's
costing me like $100 to ship out that V Cinema. The DVD that comes with the gimmick item. That's gonna be a V Cinema.
I thought that was the movie.
Huh?
I thought that was the movie.
Oh, that's the movie. Okay, so there's V Cinema forms coming out too. Oh gosh. So after 01, Saber's just probably, like I think I've told this to you, Tommy, or online.
Probably me. Yeah.
Yeah, like later down the track because I pre-ordered the memorial gimmick items from 01. So the AIM set plus Zaya, and then the other one is the Metsubo Jinrai. And these are like progress keys being re-released again with phrases of the actors, right?
Yeah.
So and they've been doing this since X-Aids, and then they did it for Geo. X-Aid and Geo. That's what I think of. They've done that before. Like they had the the gas. Huh?
Did they do it for Gaim?
They did, but it was a candy toy from what I remember. Candy toy quality from what I remember. With the phrases and stuff of the actors. So when XA did it, there was like 3 sets, and then for Geo they had a full set with including Tsukiyomi, which is the exclusive to that set. So this time with the AIM set, it's Naki's progress key, Zetsumurai's key that's available. Um, yeah, that's exclusive to the set. So let's say later down the track that Saber's gonna do it because it's also a sound gimmick. I might end up picking up the Sword Driver and then the memorial sets associated with that later down the track because I'll just have all the actors' phrases. I will have the main gimmick, the main gimmick, and then be done. So you save a lot rather than focusing on every single release associated. And I know, hey,
For Saber?
yeah, for Saber.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
But it would make sense, right? So let's just say the memorial sets in total would cost maybe 200 bucks. And then the sword driver could be on sale and that would cost maybe 50 bucks, $250 rather than, on average maybe a Rider toy line could cost like thousands of dollars.
I mean, the
you know what I
first
mean?
order is like $1,000.
Yeah, like the first quarter is 1,100 USD, right? When you convert it.
I don't think it includes shipping too.
And the shipping as well. So, that's probably that's what I'm probably gonna do with Saber, but I will maintain the RKF line because I still like the action figures and all that aspect, and then even the bikes as well because I still associate them with the RKF as well. So hopefully they do the main riders. I don't care about the extra forms or anything of the sort. It's just hopefully all the main riders are done. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, that's a long upgrade. long upgrades. Let's move on to Breaking Hero time. It's Breaking Hero time was. I mean, Superhero time this week is. It was alright, right? It was
alright.
It was alright. It was still a filler for Kiramager, and then 01's more of a lead up. So we'll just start off with Kiramager. Start off easy first. So Kiramager this week. Oh, what's her name again? I forgot her name.
I don't know.
The girl, the bitchy girl.
I have no idea, but she is not a good person.
She is not.
One up for audience.
Hey.
One up for the viewers. Oh, Roland.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Cody. Does anybody have any?
Let me see. One ups. Oh yeah. What was? Oh yeah. Okay. Wait. Hold up. Okay. Tommy, do you like?
Oh, there is one.
I heard it's good.
One.
Megadon. I heard it was good. I had never watched it. Well, I like to.
Samurai Jack.
Cody won this from Raz, Ranger. Good luck, man. That's all I had.
Oh yeah, I did reply to that. I'm like,
yeah,
one? You classify that as winning? Sure.
That's all I had to say.
No, Cody, give it a shot. You might end up liking it. I mean,
hey, you might like it.
You might like it.
Hey, I would commend people that like Ranger because I couldn't.
Yeah, I respect their decision.
I respect people that like things that aren't popular. That's cool.
Yeah. So thanks for Cody for uploading your upgrades. If anybody's watching this, you can upload your upgrades on the Discord for the streets. Okay. So yeah, let's move on to Breaking Hero time. Let's start with Kiramager, and I really want to know the girl's name. Nazuko, Niriko, or something like that. Sorry, something ends with Ko. Not from what you call it. Ryu Soldier.
Soldier.
Hey, who's this?
Oh my god! Who is this guy?
I don't know.
Leave the comments down below and identify this person. Who is this?
Oh, who can? Let's see who can identify it. Who knows who I am?
He's in a new location. I don't know who it is.
No way, says Megan.
No way! Yes, totally no way, eh?
He's like, there's no way. He died.
There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
Not possible.
It's never over.
It's impossible.
Never over.
All right, let's go back to upgrades. We got a special guest. He has some things to share.
That's the third ranger. Yeah, I'm the missing link.
You're the
I got a couple things. I got a couple things this past couple weeks. Aside from all of my
5 months or so.
5 months. Yeah, but you saw that. You saw all my LVP stuff.
Yeah.
On there. I got this clunky thing that I didn't think I was gonna get.
Oh shit!
Oh, I still haven't shipped mine yet.
Wait, you don't want the Yodong changer? Yodong?
No.
Yodong changer.
It's a 1 episode debut.
Yeah.
And I don't
Oh
buy
my
premium
god,
things.
it's not significant enough to buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. No way.
And then this little gem went on sale on Amazon, so I was like, why not?
Yeah, don't mess up the chrome paint like me.
I won't. My chrome looks beautiful.
It does look
chrome. It's not chrome anymore. It's silver.
And then today I bought something that I thought I wasn't ever going to buy. But in honor of Power Rangers Day, I went over to my local Walgreens and just thought I would look. And I got this little guy today.
Oh, nice! Excellent!
We're
Oh, wow.
Because I know a guy
on a
who does
box.
customs,
Yay.
and I know he would get on a video chat with me and walk me through a step-by-step tutorial.
I know too. He's a really good Australian guy.
This mess.
Have you got a Hunter marker?
Honestly, other than like the morphers never get painted in these. So
Yeah.
shut up. And then the visor's really the only problem. They got the belt buckle right, and they did the laser arrows. Like they didn't just do like a classic lightning effect. They did laser arrows. So they detail went into this, just not 100%. So I love Trent. I'm rewatching Dino Thunder right now. I looked at it, I found it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it. So I got that.
But Grayson, you're buying too much of them, and then like you can't give the rest for the fandom.
Oh yeah, you know. Too many.
There's too many, you know.
Too many. Oh, but no, I love Dino Thunder White. And now, let's see. I was going over a list in my head on the drive over here of how many, how my other favorite figures they could screw up. Because they've already screwed up my favorite Sentai 6, Kyoryu Gold. I'm never buying that.
His leg is fucked up.
They screwed up Dino Thunder White. So now all they have to do, they have to screw up Cam, Antonio,
Oh god.
Thunder Brothers. Who else do they have to screw up? They got to screw up Eric, which is gonna be very
Eric's probably
difficult.
already screwed up already with like.
How are
the
you gonna
cup and
fuck up
stuff.
Eric? I mean, if they fuck up Eric,
I was thinking, I was like, there's no way they can fuck up Eric. But then I was like, the zigzag on his helmet, maybe they'll just find a way to make that look stupid.
Yeah, maybe the chest as well. Yeah, it's gonna be whatever Wes was.
The Quantum Defender is gonna be like missing a tooth.
The Quantum Defender is gonna be in the other arm.
Yeah. No. And then on the drive over here, I'm gonna promote. I'm gonna propose an idea to you guys and the other RRR peeps about like a Lightning Collection game we can play. That's gonna last.
Hey, that'd be good.
It's gonna last a very long time, hopefully, but there'll be that I'm gonna record a video for and just post in the Twitter group chat because it would take forever to explain over text.
Oh yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Ideas.
Actually, that'd be interesting. And then yeah, we can do it over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
Do it over
And
here. That'd be
then
cool.
who else they have to screw up?
Wolf Warrior somehow.
I don't care about that. They could screw. Oh yeah, they got to screw up. They got to screw up Levi because that's a figure that I would want.
What about Gem and Gemma? Don't you want Gem and Gemma?
I do want Gem and Gemma, but I don't care about them as much as I care about the other suits.
Nah,
That's true.
They'll find a way to screw up Xander probably, even though he's not even a 6th.
I need Zanza. He's cool.
He's probably fucked up his head, probably.
Maybe it's just the head still. I don't know.
I don't care. I've never cared about the human head. So when people complain about that, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
This looks nothing like Rocky. Okay, I wasn't going to display it like that anyway. I'm surprised I haven't thrown it in the garbage.
I don't know. Ashley's a bit creepy to me.
That's Ashley.
But she does have the hots apparently for Josh.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. She's got the hots for Josh. I had a list, but I can't think of any now. Now I'm just going in order in my head. Speedy Mystic Force. Oh yeah, they got to screw up Mercury Ranger.
Oh, I love. I would. Oh man, this is a really
buy
cool.
the figure art
totally
for Mercury Ranger. Oh wait. Oh no, there's no book in silver figure
art.
No, I got Drago Ranger. Little laser arrows that I think are really cool.
You fucked up Omega, right? For you? Omega
Oh,
Ranger?
I do like Omega, and they didn't fuck them up. Amazon fucks up the boxes, but that's about it.
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah,
but I almost never keep the boxes, so.
Yeah. See, same here. No box. I don't need the box.
Well, I'm the box collector in the group, so.
If Josh and stuff, they're gonna crucify us definitely.
I went chase hunting today at Target. I couldn't find him.
Oh.
You know what I found today? I found Vargoyle. But I couldn't find Chase.
Remember everyone made a big deal about that guy?
Yeah.
Wow, he's like one of the best villains of Beast Wars or something.
And he's just a one episode thing from from Go Buster, so it's so funny. It's legitimately ridiculous. No. Yeah, I have Target gift cards. That's why I don't really want to look anywhere else for Lightning figures right now. I'm just like, let's look at Target. Go there. Been playing a lot of Ghost of Tsushima.
All right, yeah.
So good. That game was so fun. So fun that I had to buy these as well last week off of Amazon.
Nice.
I bought 3. They come in 3 different sizes. So there's this one, regular size.
Like the game? It's like the game brand?
No.
Or just a sword?
Something I found on Amazon. It was a set of 3 for $40. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take them.
Oh shit! Go to Grayson's house. Are you fucking?
Yeah, don't come to me.
Or you ask swords.
Yeah, I'll leave my address on my Amazon packages. So we'll do that. Yes, Cody, they are real swords, but they're not very sharp. But they're real.
They are. It is real. I physically saw it through the screen.
It is a sword.
I wouldn't want to be physically hurt by those. I would say.
I don't think anyone would.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would. So.
In terms of one-ups, that's me.
That's cool. All right. Okay. All right. Back to Breaking Hero
Back to
time.
action.
All right. So I found out the name of the girl who was very mean to Juru in this episode. Mizuki. Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Well, this episode
Takihara.
made my heart happy.
So apparently she's an honest student, and then so she was just pretending to be a good girl, and I don't know what was that. Were they in detention or something? There was like a very small class going on or something like that.
The 4 of them hadn't finished their assignment yet, so they had to stay after to finish it.
Okay, so it was like a pseudo detention kind of thing. Okay, so she was showing her 2 sides, and then she was like trying to get attention from Drew, and then she was actually being rude to him and stuff. And fast forward, what happened? Oh yeah, he got a call. Then she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna follow him," and try to annoy him even more. Then after that, they have a new masked man, and then he uses his glue to stick people to things, which is a very typical thing done in Sentai. And then after that, what happened? Then they were fighting him, and they got stuck to a couple of things, and Juru got stuck to her, and then after that they went to the base and sorted out. Like he didn't demorph because he didn't want to reveal his identity to her, and when the others demorphed, she was fascinated on like their profession, their notoriety in society. So she was all fascinated with that, and she was curious like what who Juru is, and she's like, oh, he must be a cool guy. And then when who spoiled it? It was old man. The old man spoiled it and revealed
It was
him.
Takamichi.
Oh, it was Takamichi, was it? Yeah.
Takamichi just walks in and is like, oh, I didn't find anything today. I was like, oh, Jewel, is this your new girlfriend? She goes,
There we go.
wait. Who did you just say?
And everyone's like, Takamichi, fuck.
Yeah. And then Juru, unfortunately he had to demorph, and then the girl was like, what the fuck? And then and then she was a bit shook at what happened, and they still stuck together. Then what happened? I'm trying to remember what happened after that. It's been a while. Then after that, so they were trying to figure out how to take off the glue, but after Sayo diagnosed that you can't do it until you kill the monster. And then they were stuck, and then they went back to the class and stuff, and then they were like, oh my god, are you together now? And then, what the hell? And then so after that they were doing a deep and meaningful talk amongst each other. And then she was still offended that the fact that the way he drew her is like, oh, why do you draw me like this? Like you're trying to say I'm evil in the inside, blah blah blah. And then he was trying to point out that it was more like an acceptance thing, or like it was still a positive thing that you do have a different side to you. That's how I think it was interpreted, or he was trying to interpret her, like even though you have like a more sneaky, not really sinister, but more like a sneaky side to you, cheeky side to you. It's you're showing that you're unique in a way, or he's trying to say that you shine in a way. That's a different type of shine. I think that was Juru's message in that sense. And then she was like, oh, okay. And later they fought again. Then after, who killed the monster today on that day?
It was the Wonder Hammer.
Oh, right. No, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They killed.
Tomitomo and Takamichi just glued a bunch of stuff together into a giant hammer and squashed it.
And it was Juru's idea, wasn't it? It was Juru.
I love this show. It was actually Kanehito's idea.
Yeah, the girl.
Yeah. Oh, the girl's idea. That's right. Okay, it was the girl's idea, and then they fought. They killed the monster, right? But they said they still stuck. They're still holding hands and stuck. But technically, it was actually, the girl was actually wanted to keep holding on to Juru, so she had a bit of a liking to him now.
Like Juru.
Yeah.
This reminds me a lot of Soji and Rin's relationship back in Kyuuber.
Oh yeah, I can see.
Remember Rin?
Oh yeah.
Where like she likes him, but he just is too oblivious.
Yeah, that was gonna say.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And Jules kind of the same way, just because he's so immature. And he's like, wait, she doesn't like me. Like, oh, we're still stuck. Come on. Like, oh.
Yeah.
You got like Sayo, Tomitomo, and like Shigeru. They're like, haha. And then Sen and Takamichi. And then Takamichi are like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah. And they did the mecha battle, and she was in the mecha battle. And then we actually saw a Zord combination. Can you believe
shut up. It's not a Zord combination.
Guys, I don't know if you've done this with your mechs yet, but just glue them together back to back.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, they actually had an official name, wasn't it? It wasn't the Gigant's Kirame something? It
was Kirame Driller.
The Kirame Driller, there we go. Now they actually made it a final attack. So do we count that as a final combo? I don't know. We'll see.
It's just the best. I love this show.
This show, we have 20 episodes in, right?
It's 20 episodes?
Yeah, it's been 20 episodes. This is episode 20. And
there's been a lot of stuff that happened.
A lot happened, and the last 2 weeks were filler, right? But it's good. Like, it's filler that I'm happy with. Like,
yeah, no complaints here.
I'm like really amazed like how there's still some storylines within the filler, but man, I'm still amazed like how the characters. I love the Kirame Stones. There's still a lot of personality. Oh my god, it's great. I'm so fascinated, and even there was some character development with a very minor character, Mizuki, because she was introduced on the first episode or the episode 0,
Episode 0, yeah.
and she also has some like development as well, which is, I mean, it's nice. And we see Drew still develop like, oh, he's an oblivious guy. They showed he was trying to give a message, and we see another element of his character, which we really appreciate. And what else? That's pretty much it. Anything else? Anything
No
major?
big reveals or anything like that. Takamichi's still looking for the Graner Stones.
Oh yeah.
The rest of them, that is.
Do you talk about how like the girl was idolizing all the Kiramagers? Isn't like when
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really glad how this
Like
episode turned out, because when I watched the preview last weekend, I thought he was gonna be like trying to hide it from her the whole episode, and then like Takumi just walks in and just ruins everything. I'm like, please, yes. I am very glad that this is the episode. Like,
it took a different turn, right? Yeah.
Why is it you?
Yeah. It was a fun episode. I look forward to next week. I think it's a flashback episode, isn't it? No, not a flashback like a clip show, but they're showing like King Oridan, his wife, and Takemichi. So,
we're back on plot.
Yeah, we're back on plot, and it's episode 21. I think this might be one of the high up ranked Sentai in recent years.
I don't know when when Mashin Express is gonna get its new partner. I've stopped following the scans and stuff like that. Like,
okay.
I mean, I obviously still go on Twitter. So
Roland has his thing on his HLJ private warehouse. So,
I see the new team mode. It looks kind of ugly.
You know what, Grayson? At least we got a team up.
We got a team mode. Like, we got a team power up.
Yeah, team.
Yeah,
amazing.
Have you noticed? Have you seen where if one of them uses the bow, they get the middle chest piece. There's 3 different types, right? The one that faces to the left, the other 2 faces to the right, and then the middle person who's using the bow gets the center. It rotates around whoever's using the bow.
Oh, that's nice.
I didn't know that. I didn't recognize that.
Yeah. So for example, if Senna's using the bow itself, and she shoots at the other Kiramagers. So 2 of them will get the left, 2 of them will get that, and she gets the centerpiece, but in her color, obviously. Because you know how there's ones like the Phoenix is like this, and then the other one, the Phoenix is facing that and that. So whoever's using the bow at the time, they get the centerpiece.
That's really cool.
That's cool, right? That's different.
Something I love about this show so much is that it's going back. Like, have you noticed, like, with the flashiness, with some of the suit designs, with the tropes, like, we're going back to what old Sentai was, and the good parts of it. Like, we got team power-ups, we got fun episodes, like, big characters, like, a lot of personality you haven't had in a while. Like, I would love some way down the road for Takamichi to get power-up. I think that'd be great.
Oh, yeah, I totally would want that. And I feel like Jura might end up getting a different power-up along.
He's going to get a battle.
Yeah.
Maybe. That'd be cool.
That's what I was imagining. If Drew were to get a battleizer, I feel like he would. It's something related to the Grateful mode, which is like the others. Maybe the other armors might. So he has his main armor on the chest, and then the other armors might attach to him as additional armors on his arms and legs, and maybe add a bit of different color scheme or whatever. I feel like it's more like in that type of route, but we'll see. I'm quite excited for that. And
I think his power-up's probably going to be related to the king in some way.
Oh, yeah. So he might get a cape. Hopefully he gets a cape.
Oh, he's got to have a cape,
Yeah, he's got to have a cape. Maybe a crown as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Shall we move on to Arc 1.
Arc 1. Arc 1. Arc 1.
Guys, this show has just taken the darkest turn in the
I
past
know.
month.
Ever since you weren't here
right?
in the breakdown. You weren't here in the breakdown. It's just like crazy.
I was having a breakdown.
Yeah, that's
That
also
was- like I was like, Isu.
I know. And then Jin.
Man.
Not a big
No, I
fan of
love
Jin?
Jin. I love
No?
Jin.
All right. So this episode 44, it was more of a lead-up episode to the finale, of course.
In a way.
But we see a lot of developments amongst the different characters. So, So obviously, catching up from last week, Jin got killed by Aruto. And hey,
He exploded.
yeah, he exploded. Yeah, he was. And Aruto, he was mortified that the fact that he killed a character who's or wasn't particularly on his side, but he's always tried to be like the building bridge amongst between the Humagis and the who was trying to make, not necessarily trying to make peace. It was more like, I'm protecting the Humagis, but I won't attack you either. You know what I mean? He was more like that kind of guy. He was not
he was like one of the
like today. Like, I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and start talking about my favorite part of the episode.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, and it's all about me today.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That's fine.
I've always loved Banjo Ryugo, but much like how 01 has already taken unless next episode is absolutely horrible, 01 has taken my number one writer spot. Like in terms of a show, like it's knocked Bill down to number 2. Like
Wow.
it has. Like,
Holy fuck.
which means
Was it because
unless
after the Stowser arc, we just went really good from there.
it's amazing. And even in the beginning of the show, I'm like, this could. In the beginning of the show, I was like, this could take Build. This could beat Build on my list. But I mean, like I said, unless he makes a stupid decision in the next episode, Fua Isamu is my new favorite secondary writer. Like, he knocked Banjo down on that list, and this episode was amazing, and just how like his characters come such full circle when he was fighting Naruto. He was like,
the way
of myself.
I know.
And you know who brought me out of that? You did. You and Yua brought me from my anger, and now look at you.
Oh.
You're just like me, and I'm just like you did to me. I'm gonna help you.
Yeah.
So it was amazing.
It's pretty amazing.
He's great.
New premium Bandai action figure coming out. Was like
his figure art's out. His Assault version is still on pre-order, or they closed pre-orders, and they haven't down his final form.
His Bane is retail, I think, right? Comes with the sword for Aruto for some fucking reason.
Yeah. So they killed him, and after that, Fua is he wants to stop. He needs to stop. He wanted to stop Aruto. He needs to stop Aruto because it's I mean, he's already on a path of evil already.
Yeah.
So he needs to bring him back. Yeah, exactly. And he was trying to fight Aruto, and Aruto's like, "You can't transform. I already turned off your chip." And he was like, "Oh, we'll see about that." And it was good timing that Naki came in and provided the progress key, the Japanese wolf progress key. And I like the form.
Yeah, that's
like
a progress key, right? Because I know it says the Zetsumi Rise key, but
that's right. Yeah.
But it faces the same way as a progress key.
Yeah. Well, Zetsumi Rise progress. Yeah, she said she gave it. I mean, and no, they gave it. Sorry, non-binary. They gave the progress key and transformed.
We are not key. We are many.
Yeah. Which is I really like Naki, and I know there's a spoiler for what's gonna happen to her later in the season at the end, and full scream that Aruto's like, are you disregarding our dreams, blah blah blah. So that was like, oh my gosh. I would like to see more in the V cinema about Naki because yeah, I really like that character. And then Raiden was also trying to stop Horobi from starting the war because he was continuing doing the announcements and trying to get everybody, all the Humagis, to rally up and protest and go against humans. And yeah, and unfortunately, the vice president of Hidden Intelligence had to step it up and beg the Humagi that we're not here for war. Please give your support to Aruto. Put some trust in him, and yeah, and I also like Shesta. I've noticed Shesta has been, even though she's barely there, like she had some humanistic, very was a mature thinking compared to her own vice president and
He's very much a
the direct-
babysitter for the two.
yeah, and I know I like Shesta for some reason.
No, I've always liked Chester. One thing I've always liked about the VP is that he's never been evil. He's just been like, I want to be president. That's all.
Yeah. He's like a sneaky little dude, but like
jealous in a way.
Yeah,
he's never been evil. He's just like, yeah, I just want to run the company to the best of my abilities. I've been working my ass off for years now. It's not fair. Like that's all he is. Like when he were to take over the company, he wouldn't do anything like Guy. Like he would just run it.
Yeah. Because I was a bit worried about that guy at the beginning of the season. I thought, oh my god, he's gonna be like the one who's gonna be getting a rider form and fucking shit up and all that stuff. But no, he didn't end up doing that. So I was, I didn't end up hating the guy. Like he looked a little bit annoying at first, but later on, he had some
They
some
were a
moments
good
as well.
comic relief group. They were good, like Victor and Monty, but not terrible.
Exactly. Exactly. There was some protests around, and then the new CEO of Zaya got aims to, to try to stop the Humagi from protesting, and thankfully, this guy
Does anyone else
transferred
wish
his
it was
power.
his dad?
Hey?
I wish it was his dad. I wish it would have been his dad. Like, why just this random guy? I don't get it. Like, I don't understand.
I think he's supposed to be in the movie.
It's supposed
Yeah,
to
I
be
think it's
movie
going to be in,
related.
like, Project Dowser, but still, I'm like, I don't know.
I get what you mean. Yeah. And luckily, Guy transferred his commander, the commander
Ames.
of Ames to Yua before this guy became the CEO for Zaya.
And he's like,
So,
Ames is now a separate entity.
which is cool. And this is the first time we see Yua had a big moment for her. Unfortunately, it's not a power up or anything of the sort, but
It's a pretty decent power up. You know why? It's just Yua.
yeah.
She doesn't need no suit. She don't need no man. She's Yua.
She doesn't need a man, really?
She has one, but she doesn't need him.
That's true.
Yeah, she could dispose of him if she wanted to, right?
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I love. Like, I mean, I know that's not where they're coming from, but it's my headcanon of like, hey, she's the captain. She doesn't need a rider suit. She doesn't need a power up. She's got enough authority on her own.
Yep. And she stopped the attack, and then some random Humagi still attacked her, and she bled and like.
Hit her in
dang.
the fucking face with a sign.
I know, right? It was so.
Some cafe maid just knocked her.
Even she defeated Yaiba in the way.
Yeah. And the progression of war is about to start, and then they all warned. A lot of people were warning Aruto, like, if you can't go back from this. Like, it's gonna be worse from this if you fight Horobi. I don't know who said that. It was a few people who said that to him, wasn't it? It was Naki, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was not.
Yeah, you're like,
No.
you can't fight him. Like this, you'll ruin everything.
Yeah, and it was unfortunate because Aruto decided to go and fight Horobi, and then we see Horobi has a new Zetsume driver.
It's not. It's a faceplate for the
I
01
know.
driver.
And he has the new ARK Scorpion progress key, which is kind of it is kind of like, you know, a kind of 180. So, you know, Hirobi has basically the 01 system, and then Arto has the ARK system, which is kind of something to take note on. And yeah, they've been in the rooftop and they're about to start a war, and it's been televised by Azu. Azu's televising the whole damn battle to the public, and then we see them transform, and we see ARK Scorpion for the first time. I'll get you guys to comment on that suit and that transformation in a moment, and yeah, then after that, cue into next week, and it'll be the finale next week.
That's great.
And then we're doing Kamen Saber. Which
So what do you think of? Excited for?
I'm going into completely blind. I'm very excited. I'm not looking at any scans. I haven't watched the trailer. I'm just going to watch the show.
Okay,
That's crazy.
that's good. That's good. I actually
wish I could do that.
might do that next time. Yeah.
You can.
That's true.
I'll do it next
You
time.
forget we're not on a show where we cover news, so
That's true.
That's true.
Dude,
That is
I should
true.
do that.
Actually, that is true. So, like, if we end up doing like the next Rider season blindly, and then we just be more excited talking about it on them. Yeah, that means I have to mute a lot of things.
Yeah, I had to meet you because he tells me
I'm
for it all the time.
I've muted so much.
Well, if I mute a lot of things, how can I
Mute
slow
this.
through if I haven't been
She
Let
slowing
me
Yeah.
go
down?
through all the things that I've muted on Twitter. Hang on.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Muted words. Hashtag chant my name Z. Hashtag Kamen Rider Saber. Hashtag Lightning Collection. Driver. Kamen Rider. Kiramager. Next Rider Show. Saber and Suit.
Oh
And
wow.
my most recent mute. Hashtag Josh PR Watch 2020.
Oh gosh.
I'm like, don't you lie to me.
Yeah, you probably muted a lot of some like notable Toku fans out there too, because they don't use the hashtag spoiler alert on their watch of Superhero Time. So what do you guys think about the suit, ARK Scorpion? What do you think?
It's okay.
Good suit. It's a nice, like, final I'm mad suit, you know?
Yeah. I'm actually, well, I got the set pre-ordered, so I'm quite excited to actually hear the sounds in full clarity, because it was just a bunch of like words and phrases, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm a little confused.
So hang on. So you got the whole set, the driver set.
Yeah.
So soon you're gonna have 2 Scorpion Sting keys.
Yep.
So you're not gonna need one, is what I'm hearing. I know a guy who's in need of one, but really doesn't want to buy a Force Riser. So, you
Do I
know,
know this person?
Who's this person?
I don't know. He's kind of a dick, so I don't know him that much.
I do have another Sting Scorpion
Does this
program
person
key.
know that he's in Australia and the shipping might be very expensive?
We will cross that bridge when we
Okay, just letting you know.
because the price of a Force Riser after next week is either going to drop or rise significantly.
It's probably gonna go up.
You know, the
It's gonna go
Seiza
up.
Blaster is $160 on Amazon.
What?
No.
Wait, that thing? My
Yeah.
blaster?
The
Really?
thing I have no interest in buying.
What the hell?
Oh,
Because
my.
I was looking at my changers today, and I was like, "Hang on, do I have every changer since Geoger? Because I don't have Geo the Light, but do I have every main changer? I've got the
Yeah.
BS changer, I've got the Rusol changer, I've got the Mosa changer, I've got these 2 things, but I don't have the Seiza Blaster or the Ho changer, or I don't have any Q Ranger toys at all. I have the Pegasus, Q-Tama, and that's it.
Pegasus Q-Tower. That's like a bonus item, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. a good thing that you got that one. Probably like
Japan
$50
only costs like $18 with DHL. Then
Okay. I'll let that. I'll get in touch with that person who wants that Scorpion ProRise key, I guess.
you know, unless I have to
And-
steal it from one of my friends from some dude in California, which I will do without hesitation. But and I will take that, and I will take his yellow dial fighter.
Oh, gosh.
So yeah,
Okay. Yeah, so I pre-ordered that set because I'm excited. I want to hear the sounds properly. Maybe they might do it again next time, but I don't think so. I think as we see in the preview, you know, I think we pretty much know what's going to happen at the end, and I already kind of spoiled myself like what's going to happen because people were like, "Oh, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So hopefully there's more of a twist to whatever's been reported.
tonight, baby, we'll find out.
I'm excited to talk about the show holistically and review it. Yeah, as a final review because I don't know, 01's been really great, and I think me and Tommy has been. I know me and Tommy has been saying that there's a split divide what's going on in the fandom. A lot of people don't like 01 what's going on, and a lot of people loved it. So, but I personally, the show was great to me. I have no complaints whatsoever. I've never felt angry whatsoever. Yeah. I hope next week tomorrow is a really like a bang of a finale, and more. It has to have V cinemas to tie up loose ends.
Better, I swear to God.
Yeah, it needs to because I just really want one for you all. Like if they give her a good V cinema, I think she'll be a great tertiary writer if they're.
I need V cinema, Yua and Fua's wedding.
Oh yeah. And I hopefully the guy who with the Blue Buster, you know, the guy who does the matchmaking. I hope he officiates the wedding. That'll be cool.
Yes, of course.
Guy.
I hope he says every swear word in the book while he officiates the wedding.
Yep. And then that'll be a good one. Actually, that'll be a really good one. So that'll be like an aim.
Tommy, you fixing your Kiramager changer again?
No, it's my white thunder.
Don't touch it. You're gonna make.
I can't, Roland. It's like stains and stuff. All right, I'll stop it. Here you go.
I'll give you a matte spray paint, and then you can seal whatever job that you've done there.
What's a
so
matte
you need to.
What is that?
Matte. It's a you know those finisher sprays, like when you do a paint job and then you put a top coat. You need to do that.
Do that.
Yes.
I don't do that.
You should buy it.
No wonder why. It's like, why is it not sticking?
Yeah, I need to. Okay, I'm gonna give you the link to the Amazon link. I'll give it to you after the show. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll give you some one-on-ones about painting. Okay.
All right.
Let's have a painting class next week.
Are the paint down?
Or paint down. Brush down.
Okay, that's pretty much it for Breaking Hero Time. This week's gonna be a little bit different because we're not gonna be doing Ultraman Z because it's a clip show. Are you up to date with Ultraman Z?
Nope.
Oh, okay. You're not.
Like
you haven't started, right? You haven't
No,
started.
I want to. I just haven't yet.
You would like the show. I feel like.
No, I love Ultraman.
I mean, if he loves Orb and Jeed, I'm pretty sure.
You love me some. I love X the most, though.
Oh, you like X the most? Oh, okay.
You like X the most.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be a different one. This is gonna be.
Oh, what about the one-ups from other people, like the?
Oh, that's right. I take it back. Erase. Let's go back to the review.
No, we're not doing it.
Shitty opinions. Have we got any shitty opinions?
Oh, my Discord's weird.
We got 3. Okay. We'll give Grayson the easy one. We'll do Cody. I'll give him Cody. And then Tommy, you'll do Not Ultra, and then I'll do VZ17.
Okay, hold up.
More like SA-17. Hey.
Good God.
I'll do VC-17. You guys do the smaller ones,
Holy
okay?
shit! Watch what I'm doing.
All right.
You're doing not Ultra, and then I'll give Cody to Grayson.
BC-17 roll a lot. Damn.
We got
Yeah.
Kiramager, best filler. I agree. One of the best filler episodes I've seen. We haven't seen this girl since like episode 0, so bringing her back was nice.
Sorry, Tommy, put up the Discord. I
Oh,
forgot.
okay. Hold up.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then 01, not much fighting, but loved it. I agree with you that Fuwa's Japanese wolf form was shoved in there, but you know, they were able to work something in there. I like the form; it was nice, blue and white, like what they were able to do last minute. And I haven't watched Z, so yeah, good to see King Joe.
Kiramager, now Ultra. He fell behind superhero time. That's all right, but
That's all right.
he caught up. Kiramager 01. He's gonna wait until the finale is aired, so like tomorrow. He likes Kiramager so far. For this episode, he liked it. He liked how entertaining the fillers are, and how like the classic civilian learns the ranger identity also, but they put a twist on it by adding another thing that Sentai does, like the magnet/glue episodes. And he likes how Juro, you really liked Juro this week, and he liked how he was good and genuine, and how he inspired people, like his girlfriend this week. And I know this is a common example, but unlike our other protagonists, Arnold and Naruto, I just find it hard to believe his ideas and beliefs about humans and human years, because he hasn't done anything for me that justifies his philosophy. Or also just feels like he's saying it so he has to, whereas Juro, his goodness is just justified, which is very much appreciated for me. But anyway, follow episode, excited for the future of Kiramager. It's a lot of words. Oh, that's my friend's Discord.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do anything. I forgot, because I just get distracted a lot.
Okay, my turn. Mr. VZ-17. You better appreciate this. I'm going to read out, okay? I should have got a glass of water. Alright. So, Kiramager, fantastic episode. Juro is the most pure person in the world. Being the most honest and kind, you won't get a girlfriend, but also earn her respect. Juro showed Kakihara her good facets and told her that she should not hide it under a facade. Granted, I think if anyone tried to hide their identity from the beginning of the base, and keep an eye on Takemichi, maybe the episode wouldn't have happened. I hope Kirame Driller won't be the closest thing we get to a real cluster, K. We won't get a clusterfuck at all. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, I don't even think so anymore. For Sentai Mecha. 01. Another fantastic episode that made good use of the side characters. This episode used a lot of powerful scenes. First of all, Aruto having doubts. Then the human keys doubting Aruto and restarting protesting. Who are trying to becoming some sense to Aruto and transforming into Author's Vulcan. And Aruto bringing back 02. The fight was great and well choreographed. I liked it when he had close-up shots of Aruto and it was his ARK 1 form for symbolism, I guess. Another powerful scene was Yua was trying to stop AIM's officer from shooting the protesters. That honestly hit right at home. I also Ikazuchi trying to stop Hiromi by telling him that he has a heart because of the humans, and him telling Ikazuchi that what he'd do if it was his brother, and then finally the vice president trying to convince the human gears to have faith in Aruto. Then everything was in vain when Azu started broadcasting, and Aruto Hiromi's fight, and everybody's lose their shit again. I like the direction they're taking in the series too. Instead of having the main hero lose his way and putting him back in with the power of friendship, it beats those expectations, and instead showing the main hero being more committed to do evil. I guess Yua and the others will try to bring Jin back. I guess that's at least at least to stop Hirobi, and then they can focus on Naruto. I found it funny that guy's new office in is an electric room, and that he's still decorated like his old office. So Arc Scorpion looks cool, and the playing field is for the final battle looks neat with all those weapons. Ultraman Z, man, that Barossa alien is goofy and creepy at the same time. That part where he was controlling Yoko had me uneasy. Props to Rima Matsuda for giving a good performance on that scene. Also, the part where Juggler stepped in was cool. The main fight was cool, but kind of silly at the same time, especially with that music. I guess he's a space pirate, but has to make it showy. I guess last week I was busy simping for Yuka that I forgot to mention that Z used the legend medals, and that was cool. But this week I really loved what Z did with the medals by making that blade come out of the Z riser. It gives them more playability to the toy. I prefer that giving us another weapon like that slasher thing that he hasn't used in a while. At the end, Yuka falling for Juggler and wanting to dissect him was hilarious. Juggler is a lucky guy. I wish Yuka would dissect me. Wait, what did I say? Well, thanks, guys. That was more in-depth reviews than in a while, which is pretty good. I actually appreciate it. Ooh, okay. Well, it's time for Prognosatsu, guys. We haven't done it in a while. I asked you a simple thing for Power Rangers Day. Okay. So, let me check if it's updated. Cool. I asked, who are you? How did you get into Power Rangers? When did you get into Power Rangers? What Power Rangers season did you start with? And why did you like Power Rangers? Why did you get into Power Rangers? Okay. So, let's go simple. Let's go with us first. Tommy, you tell us. Answer those questions.
Where is it? Where's the question?
Who are... maybe you should go back to Discord and open up the thread again. It's on the Prognosatsu tab. We've got a few responses over there.
Okay, who am I? Who am I? That's from the January. I don't even know that, but Tommy, how did you get into Power Rangers? I got into Power Rangers when I was like a wee lad. Since I was like one, I remember going to the toy store when Time Force was out, and there's like KB Toys.
Yeah.
I think I had some Time Force toys that was airing. When I was like two, I was two when Time Force came out. And I would always I think my first exposure to Power Rangers was when, like, I remember watching the team up between Wild Force and Time Force. And like when it was airing during that time. So I remember watching that. And my dad, my mom, they bought me like video cassettes of like random episodes of like Lightspeed and like MMPR. I remember watching the Christmas special for MMPR, and I was like, this is weird. It's like, why aren't the people fighting?
Yeah.
And I remember getting a lot of like cassettes for Time Force 2, and then I would always go to like flea market for like PR merchandise.
Yeah.
It's like cassettes or stuff, and watching like PR with sometimes my brother, and like my mom, she watched Time Force with me, like the videotapes that we had, and like we would watch like some of the tapes, like the main important episodes, which were like we had the first episode, Quan Ranger debut, and then like we had, what else do we have? We had the Dawn and Destiny, and then we had the finale. And then my mom really liked Time Force, so
it's really good.
I got into it. But when did I get into Power Rangers? I already answered that. I can tell you when I quit Power Rangers.
Quit?
Yeah, there was a period in my life in which I just didn't care Power Rangers a lot. Like, it was just in the background. Like I remember, um, like because I was mainly like the seasons I grew up with were like Time Force all the way to like Disney era.
Okay.
So I was like one of the few people that get to experience like let's be honest, the best era of Power Rangers. So that was cool. Like, I think it was around like what was it? Overdrive? No, like when was? See, when was third grade? Third grade, I was probably 2008 or nine. I was
Right.
starting to get out of Power Rangers in a bit. Like I
Mm.
still watched it, but not like super in depth. Like I wasn't like super like into it. I still watched it. I still collected toys, but I wasn't like how I am now.
Right. Right.
And then I fell off around like Samurai because I was like, this is just Shinkenger. And it's like,
Mm.
and then I found out about Sentai around 2009 with like Shinkenger, and that's how I found out about Go Onju and Sentai
Mm.
and stuff. So, what Power Ranger seasons did you start with? I think I kind of answered that, but I think the one full season I started with was I think I don't know, because like for me, I never fully watched the series because I never watched it weekly. I would watch it
Mm.
like semi-weekly, not
Right.
like every week. So, because like my situation was kind of weird because like sometimes they would air episode, but sometimes they wouldn't, and then I wouldn't know like oh what if they had a hiatus
Yeah.
or anything like that. So I didn't really know. Um, why did you get into Power Rangers? I got into Power Rangers because like I just like the suits
Mhm.
and the characters
Yeah.
as a kid, and the teamwork, and like how I always resonate with the Red Ranger for some reason because I like
Mm.
red,
Mm.
and I always wanted to be the Red Ranger. I don't know why, but I don't know. I like, and also the robots. Robots are cool,
Yeah.
and how like I don't know, just it's like a really unique show in its own way. You know, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Of course. It's a very different thing that's not usually done. Like let's disregard Sentai for a moment. But if you were to look um into superhero types in the Western side, Power Rangers is quite unique.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
is. 'Cause you
you
got your
have
X. You have X Men.
yeah,
They're kind of like a group, but they don't have like a
yeah. They
giant
don't
robot.
have a definitive team of the year. Five, and so like it's
Yeah,
fully
because there's too
circling
many
around
X
there.
Men and X
That's
Man.
right. I mean, you have Justice League, um,
Avengers.
but they all have different power. Yeah, Avengers, but they all
But
have
Avengers was
different.
pretty irrelevant back then. Like no one knew.
Yeah, nobody really cared about the Avengers back in the day.
Yeah, because
Uh,
MCU basically made them go up a lot.
Yeah, and with the Power Rangers is that they form, they unified their teamwork by entering into a robot battle, which is not, it's not normally
Yeah,
done in
because
a
it's
in
not
the
normal
Western
for
media.
me. Like as a kid, I was like, I grew up with like I saw Transformers, and then like this show has everything all in one. Like
Mm,
cool suits
exactly,
and like changers and like the way they work
exactly.
and stuff. I
And
remember,
at the time, relatable characters as well.
yeah, relatable characters. Like even when my mom, she still to this day tells me like Time Force is still her favorite because like she got really emotional when like she knows like oh yeah the Red Ranger and the Pink Ranger liked each other and then like
Yeah,
the Pink Ranger had to go to the future and she said that was really sad and like she's like into
yeah,
that stuff so
it's
talking
really
about like
good.
that
The
like
drama aspect
drama
is there, which is
yeah the
really
drama
good. Yeah, yeah,
aspect is there and
yeah.
I remember as a kid
Mm,
I wouldn't get a lot of toys as much as I
mm,
get now which I'm really grateful for because
mm.
like as a kid I would always get like toys from like Target, Walmart, or Toys R Us
Mm.
when they existed. Toys R
Yeah.
Us. But I would always my parents would always like buy something for me, and then I would be forced to return it back. And so I had like so many
Wait,
things
why? Why return it?
just to get money back. You know, to like buy some new stuff. I guess I don't know why. I don't know why.
Oh, you want to return it back?
No, they returned it back.
Oh, they returned it back
So
because
it's
you already
kinda
played
like-
with it.
I played with like a little bit, but like there's
Yeah.
some things I wish never. I wish they
return?
never returned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like as a kid, I didn't have any like actual like toys in a sense because most of the stuff my parents would always return it to the store.
Okay.
Get money back because they're
Yeah.
like that, which is fine, but it kind of
Yeah.
pisses me off in a way.
Yeah.
And
I think it's very common in an Asian household.
yeah, it is.
I've heard. Yeah, it's either they don't get it or you do get it, but it's gonna be returned at a later date because
God.
you know how Asian families are. We're
Like,
very frugal
I
with
had the
our
Mystic-
finances.
I had a Titan Megazord,
Mm.
and then I wish my parents never returned that. Oh.
Which Megazord?
Titan Megazord?
Titan?
Yeah, Mystic Force.
Oh shoot!
That was
Really?
one of my favorites. Yeah,
Oh
I
damn!
think one of the few Megazords I bought because I never bought the Titan.
You can find it in Mandarake, right?
Maybe a Morphicon if there's a Morphicon.
Hey, you never know. You probably can find it.
And then like so what was I supposed to say? The story I was going to say was like I didn't have any morphers or anything like
Okay.
that, or so like I remember in kindergarten I would make paper. I would cut
Oh
paper
yeah.
and make a wrist, and so like
Yeah.
pretend I had a morpher. So I made like a bunch of morphers all the way to like I think SPD,
Yeah.
and so like I would give it to my friends and stuff. And,
That's cool.
and like I think they're like kind of weirded out in a way, but I don't know.
Oh, they were like, "What's this?
Yeah, or something like that.
What's
or
this? Like cards or something
Yeah.
like that."
something-
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
That was fun.
No, that was probably fun days. It's hard when a lot of people like your friends don't share the same interests as you because it's tokusatsu in general,
Yeah,
Power Rangers in general. It's very a niche.
I just gave it to like people in my kindergarten class, and like people around my kindergarten, and they're like, "Oh, that's cool, I guess."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else? Toys kept you in line with Power Rangers now?
Toys now? What do you mean by now?
So what kept you with the Power Rangers now? Like what makes you still into it right now?
I'm still into it now because I don't know. It's the franchise that like is always there in the back of my head.
Hmm.
I kind of like grew to not appreciate it, but like now it's just like I don't know. It's just like always there, because like without that I wouldn't be here, or
Yeah.
I wouldn't be the person who I am without the show.
Well, we would have met.
Yeah, we wouldn't have met, or like I wouldn't have met like the people I've talked to or met online, and like I wouldn't have found about Kamen or Super Sentai about it,
Exactly. Yeah.
And,
I think a lot of people disregard the fact that
but even if the show is bad, there's still
Yeah.
other shows that are good, for other people.
Yeah. No, but like without Power Rangers, I don't think a lot of people would know about Sentai, Rider, even Ultraman.
Yeah,
because
Maybe, yeah.
maybe Ultraman, but like
I don't think so.
without Power Rangers, they wouldn't have discovered it because back in the day, in terms of internet times, the internet was still in development, right? It was there, but like it was, people discovered this stuff through the internet and like, oh my god, that's source material. Oh wow, and then so it's I think it's a franchise to be appreciated about, even though there's a lot of ups and downs. We totally get that. But yeah. So yeah, that's a good story.
It's good. And then I have some like one more story. I think.
So tell us.
So like because I talked about flea market.
Yeah.
I would go flea market every single fucking week in the summer back then.
Really?
But, yeah, I knew I would like just like speed walk and like go to like hunt some Power Ranger stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And there's so many things that I just wish I bought in the back of my head. Like I remember this one specific time when like some seller he had a bunch of like PR stuff that like loose, but I didn't manage to like. I just kind of froze in a way,
Oh,
and then like as a little kid, I was like, I think I was like second grade or first grade. I think it was second grade.
yeah.
And, like, these these two guys were like staring at me, and I was the only one there, and they had a bunch of stuff, and I was like just frozen. I didn't know what to do, so I just walked out, and I'm
Oh,
regretful. And then I saw what was it, an old MMPR power morpher. At the time,
yeah.
I was like, there's no legacy or anything. I was like, dude, there's a power morpher. What the fuck? I've never seen
Yeah.
that before.
Yeah.
And so but then my head is like, oh, it doesn't come with all the other coins. They only came with the Tyrannosaurus coin.
Ah.
And then I was like, God damn it. Why did you pick that up? But there is good on this. I found a lot of good shit. Like, I found the original Megazord
Yeah.
with all the chrome stuff, except for the tail and the horns, for like $5, I think. More than that.
You didn't end up buying it, did you?
I bought it. I still have it to
Oh,
this
did you?
day.
Oh, that's
It's still
nice.
one of my hauls, and I found some really good shit. Like, found Ranger keys.
Mm.
I found Ranger keys somehow. I should have
Yeah.
bought more for some reason.
Yeah.
Like Japanese Ranger keys, not American.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, and then I found a Galaxy Morpher. And then I got like a bunch of Zords and stuff. So,
Nice.
yeah. I mean, Power Rangers is good. Hasbro, it's like you're on a scale right now, Hasbro. You're doing good, then you're going bad.
It's like a balance. You're basically being a Libra,
Yeah.
Hasbro. I don't understand. I'm just joking. Okay. That's a really good origin story.
Oh wait, do you want to talk about? So for my favorite. Oh, well, you can go first. Like,
No, you go. Tell me.
Can I add some stuff? Like, what's your favorite season? Or like,
Yeah, go ahead. They can comment down below what their favorite
so like,
season is.
okay, so my favorite season
Mm.
is obviously Time Force. No question. Like, as overall show, like I would say RPM or something. But like, as for me personally, like Time Force, because like the drama and story, how I grew up as a kid and still like it.
Yeah.
And BC7.
Oh,
We're not doing
VC17. We're not doing Ultraman Z. That's just a clip
Yeah.
show.
It's a clip show today, so
Yeah, it's just a special episode. They're showing all the robots and stuff. Sorry.
if there is, we're gonna say something next week. But
Yeah.
then my favorite episode, Power Rangers. That's fucking hard. There's a lot of good episodes.
Yeah.
Okay. You can go first.
Time-
Think about that.
Okay, I'm pretty quick, and
Yeah.
then we'll go back to our favorites. Yeah. Okay, who am I? Roland. How did you get into Power Rangers? I was what 1 or 2 years old because I was born in '92. When did Power Rangers come out? '92, right? Or '93? '93, right? 27 years old.
I was not born that time.
Yeah. So I was like 1 or 2. Saw on TV. I saw a bunch of people in spandex fighting, and that just got my eye. Immediately got my eye. And then I can't watch it religiously. I just get fascinated every time it turns up in TV, and then all the time get the VHS tapes, borrowing it from, Blockbusters back in the day. So yeah,
I know Blockbuster.
yeah. So that's how I got into Power Rangers. When I was like 2 or 3. So when it first started with MMPR. What Power Rangers season it started with? MMPR. I didn't watch it fully because I was just a little kid, and I saw like the season 2 stuff. I'm like, whoa, we have different robots, ooh, and all that stuff. And then with the 1995 movie that came out, I'm like, wow, there's a bloody movie, and it was very hyped back in the day, especially when they did the taping in Australia, Sydney, Australia. Everybody was crazy about Power Rangers at the time, and they were doing like different live shows and stuff, and they were giving out free goodies and all that stuff. So I got a bunch of that, and okay, why did I get into Power Rangers? Okay, this is the why. The suits, superheroes. I love superhero stuff. I love robot stuff. I I love teamwork. I love when people work in a unified team rather than someone individually. But then all of a sudden, I like Kamen Rider, so I don't know how that works. Um, so I love the unified teamwork. I love the different martial arts. Um, the martial arts aspect actually got to me because we see a lot of superheroes like they beat each other up and all that stuff, but Power Rangers had all the stunts and like the martial arts aspect, and I think that I gravitated towards more like karate, kung fu, all that stuff. So I really really like that kind of stuff what they did, um, and yeah, I just like the different fighting styles that they presented, and so I've been gravitating towards martial arts Sentai. And I'll tell you later on what kind of seasons I really liked later down the track. Um, and the toys, I love robots. I love the combination of robots. I like Transformers, but I'm not delved into the franchise because I'm not familiar with the anime and all that stuff. And like I know who Bumblebee is, I know who Optimus Prime is, but I like combining robots and the mecha battles are great. And I like until this day like I've been collecting every single Sentai robot since Tokuja, and then I got some like retro ones from what you call it. I got Time Rangers robot, Time Robo, and I got some Daiboken and all that stuff. Yeah.
I want to lose. My Time Force
Yeah.
Megazord's broken. The Mode Blue, his arm.
Oh, really? Is
ripped.
this from Time Ranger or is it from Time Force?
It's the American version.
Oh, right.
I'm like that mold is so weird, as like Old God said. With like the
Maybe-
time battle and the Time
Yeah,
Force having like weird parts that could break easily.
Maybe Mandarake can get a Time Robo as a gift to yourself. Yeah?
What?
And yeah, why not? And actually, my first ever Megazord from Power Rangers was the Titan Megazord.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, I still have it.
Is it the American one?
It's the American one. Yeah, it's my first ever, and I bought that when I was traveling to the Philippines, and I went to a toy store, and because Australia didn't have it for some reason,
Wait,
and then
what?
I'm like, oh my god, yeah, no, Australia is really lame with toys. Like we had all the figures and stuff, but the mecha is like very hard to get. So
Wait,
I saw that.
Is that true? I didn't know that.
Oh, back in the day, yeah, it was very hard to get
fuck?
hold of stuff. Yeah, our
That's
toy stores
crazy.
are really shit. Yeah, so I got the Megazord, and I'm like so excited because I really like Mystic Force. So I'm glad I owned that, and yeah, the franchise has been great, and the reason why it kept me going is just that, despite the quality of the show through the recent years, I still enjoy it fundamentally. You know, fundamentally, like it's something to watch. Like I do like seeing like the spandex is still in action. There's still mecha battle. There's still there's still some fighting going on. It's still the series is still running, and like especially with Beast Morphers, it's a very 50-50 show with me, but I still enjoyed it in general, and this is what led me to like Sentai and Kamen Rider. I just that's why I like Tokusatsu now. So what kept me going is the toys. Lightning Collection has kept me going despite all the exactly that beautiful thing right there. Lightning Collection has kept me going, and I am not expecting Power Rangers to Hasbro to make a great mecha line. I'm not looking for that. I don't really need them to do that, to be honest.
Well, I need them to make a B6 King Sword.
After that, I don't really care. After that, I don't care about the mecha line, right? So, I would like Hasbro for to actually focus on the figurines. Now, the reason why I asked them to focus it because Japan has more leaning towards the mecha side of things and the role play toys in terms of their Sentai. So Hasbro, you have an opportunity, to perfect you got the base molds of the figures and all that stuff, so to perfect. So I think you should go spend more money into that, the Lightning Collection line, in terms of the figures, and maybe the robots here or there. But I think the main market is actually the suit itself. And that's what everybody's into. A lot of people like action figures, and there's a big. I mean, the Westerners love their action figures. To be honest, Marvel Legends, GI Joe, all that stuff. So from then on, from Wave 7 onwards, maybe consider, put a little bit more thought, put a little bit more. If you need to cut off on some paint apps, that's fine. But do it in areas that something can be corrected, like that doesn't need major corrections, such as Dino Thunder White. You know what I mean? Like, so consider that. And that's why I stick to Power Rangers in terms of collecting, because the Lightning Collection line is the one I like to keep in touch with, Power Rangers. But otherwise, if you don't have a Lightning Collection line, I would barely buy anything Power Rangers related, to be honest. So
yeah, that's true. Because like Sentai would Bandai, they would have like basically everything.
Yeah.
And then what Hasbro's making is like, I don't really need the Beast X Morpher.
Yeah.
Unless you want the key functionality, but in the show, it's basically the Go Buster, the Morphin Ray. So
yeah.
And then like the mecha are kind of like they're making the plastic quality is not that great, to be honest.
Yeah, I saw a few reviews of the Dino Megazord, and I feel like it's an unnecessary thing. Like if you wanna go all out, but don't give a half-ass. No, I wouldn't say half-ass. I just think maybe put 70% effort into that type of thing, because I don't think a lot of people, not everybody's a complete completionist. So, see, a little kids would even gravitate towards, because we had so many Dino Megazords throughout the years. So, I don't know. I just think you should focus more on the Lightning Collection figure line, because that's where everybody's headspace is at. In terms of what they associate themselves with buying Power Rangers merchandise, to be honest. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
What's your favorite season, Roland?
My favorite season. Okay. To be honest, Tommy, one of my favorite seasons is actually Time Force, because yeah, I actually really like Time Force. Only reason, one of the main reasons is I had a lot of big shock value on episode 1 with Rancing such a malicious villain. Like, bloody, I thought, literally on that episode, I actually thought he killed Wes. And I'm like, wow, this is totally not
Alex.
Power Rangers.
Yeah. I was like, holy shit.
This is not a Power Rangers thing. What the heck? And I got so fascinated with that. And I like time traveling. When they went to the past in 2001, I'm like, whoa, this is cool. And I didn't know what was going to happen on later down the season. And when they end up traveling in time, like, oh my gosh, they're going to go to the Aztecs. They're going to visit like the pirates. They're going to visit different parts of the world and all that stuff. Little did we know, what would happen. But I really like the futuristic elements that they had, and I'm like, whoa, this is really cool. And I think it just brings back a lot of like elements towards Terminator, Terminator, RoboCop. It was more like, it gives me those little bit of feels with Time Force. So that I really like Time Force with that. I feel like there was a homage with those two particular franchises. I don't know if you got that feeling, but I personally have had that feeling.
Yeah, I got that feeling in Time Force.
Yeah. And another season what I liked was Jungle Fury, even though I haven't finished it yet. I just like the martial arts aspect, because I like Geki Ranger, but I also like Jungle Fury. So I like the martial arts, the kung fu-ness in there. And then Mystic Force was another season that I really liked, because I really like elements and magic. So I really like that. And what else? RPM's a great season.
Oh man, I remember watching RPM. I was like,
Yeah.
I was kind of weirded out. It was like because like the way they ended the episodes were like partners RPM. I was like, what? That seems
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, yeah. It's
And then,
it was a very weird it was very different from other seasons.
yeah, it was a different tone. And then like I
Yeah,
like
very tonally different. Um
and like
and yeah.
oh
And a lot of people for so from the Disney seasons cuz like you know how they moved to New Zealand all that stuff. I I had a different vibe to what the Americans get. So cuz as an Australian I'm kind of familiar with a few of the New Zealand and Australian actors involved with the Disney season. So I always thought Power Rangers became more of an Australasian product rather than an American product because I'm just very familiar with the casts that have been recruited, not the American ones, like Australian.
because like they always like they air like Australian shows, right?
Yeah, they were in yeah, a lot of the people that like in Australian commercials, TV shows. So I'm quite familiar with them.
Like, do you have any examples so I can?
Yeah, so I remember RPM Red. Who's the mate?
Eka Darville.
Yeah, Edgar Darville. So I remember him from a 2004 show called Blue Water High, season 2. So he was like, it was like a bunch of teenagers like in a surf club, and then they have like a little drama there, and it used to be aired with like kids shows. It's like a little, Degrassi, kind of like that kind of situation. So I remember him from that show rather than Power Rangers. I'm like, whoa, he looks so different. I mean, he went from Blue Water High to Power Rangers RPM. That's amazing. So he's stepping it up. And then the Black Ranger, what's Dylan? He was in Home and Away, which is out. You know how you guys have Bold and the Beautiful and all that stuff. You know the daily TV shows that are shown every day. So we have like that called Home and Away, and it's like people live in the beaches and they have their own drama. So he was from there, and also Casey from Jungle Fury is also from there.
Ooh, Casey.
Yeah, so he was in Home and Away for quite a bit before he became in Power Rangers as well. And then Xander, obviously, is an Australian. He is an Australian. He's done a lot of commercials. Like he did a KFC commercial. He's been in a few TV shows, and the main Red Ranger in Mystic Force. What's his real name? Faraz Durrani.
Yeah, Faraz.
So he's done a lot of major drama shows, primetime drama shows in Australia. So he's done Underbelly, which is he's more like a main character, like about underworld crimes associated in Australia, like with the gangs and all that. So he's part of that.
Cool.
He's done like a show about dad, a bunch of dads, how they deal with drama with their wives and their kids. He's done a lot of that stuff. And I remember Madison from Mystic Force. She did a drama that I watched with her called Winners and Losers. So it was like four women. They were losers in high school, but they rekindled their friendship and they won the lottery, and then the drama associated with that. So, yeah, I remember Madison from there. And who else? In the new Saban era, that's where they started incorporating more of the Americans. That's where they changed.
I would say so.
Yeah, they incorporate more of the Americans, and the side characters like the one-off characters are usually the New Zealanders. So
sometimes.
Yeah.
And then they started doing American.
Yeah. So Disney era, that's why I recognize a lot of people there. And I was like, oh my god, this is a very different vibe to me to the old Saban Power Rangers, because yeah, and I can see why it doesn't work well, like, with crossovers and stuff, and yeah, so yeah, we can't get that Wild Force / Ninja Storm crossover because it's entirely involved. Yeah. So yeah, those are my favorite scenes. What about you, Tommy? Time Force. What else?
Time Force. What's your favorite episode?
In Time Force?
No, like in general.
Oh
PR.
my god, I don't have one. You tell me yours and I'll think of mine.
Fuck.
Hmm.
Ah, this is so hard. Okay, what about not best episode? That's hard to
The
rank.
best arc?
Best arc, maybe. Yeah, I think
Oh
mine would
shit!
be.
I forgot to say I love In Space. Why did I say that?
I didn't say that. My favorite arc was Samurai's Journey.
Okay.
I had the
Yeah.
videotape of that episode, and I always enjoyed Sam's
Yeah.
journey because I think as a kid, when Ninja Storm was airing, I didn't expect him to be the Green Ranger. Because I didn't even know there was a Green Ranger,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it was cool to see him become a Ranger.
Oh right. Mine was it was no, it wasn't In Space. It was in Lost Galaxy. When Kendricks dies.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and then following up with Corellin becomes the new Pink Ranger. That was, very unique.
I didn't even know that
experience.
happened in Lost Galaxy when I was a
Yeah.
kid.
Oh
'Cause
really?
I just had tapes up to only the pilot, and then
All right.
I had the, what the DVD, the Power Playback DVD.
I've heard about it, but I haven't watched it.
It had the White Light, and then it had Forever Red,
Okay.
and then it had to the 10 Power. So it had like fan made episode, no fan voted episodes on the DVD. So
Okay.
I that was my other episode of Lost Galaxy. Oh, and then also I had Magnet Defender, but I didn't
Oh,
watch
I like
Lost
that.
Galaxy.
I like the talk. Yeah, I like.
I didn't watch any Lost Galaxy after. It wasn't
Alright.
until like I saw Linkara's review. I was like, what the fuck? The Pink Ranger dies?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like,
It was like Kendrick's death. It wasn't as impactful as supposedly Wes's death. Like I saw, Wes is like a very bad way of being close to death. Like directly Rancic slashes back. Whereas Kendrick's she got into detonated basically a bomb and she got caught in it, which is quite ooh. But in Wes's one, man, it's not Wes. Why did I just say Wes? It's Alex.
Alex, yeah.
Alex. Getting slashed in the back. I feel like, oh gosh, this is something that's never been done before. So, but I really liked the arc with the whole finding the new Pink Ranger, and that I really liked it. And what other arcs did I like? Oh, what about our favorite team up episode? What's your favorite team up episode?
Favorite team up episode?
Yeah.
I think Thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm's your favorite team up? My favorite. My actual favorite is when. Oh, I have a couple. I liked Once a Ranger. I really liked the In Space Lost Galaxy team up. That was really.
Oh yeah,
against the
to the 10
Psychos.
Power. That was really good.
Yeah, I really liked that one, especially when they versus the Psychos. Yeah, so Once a Ranger. What else? My ultimate favorite was the Legendary Battle. Oh my god, that's my favorite. The cut, the final cut edition. Oh man, it's a masterpiece. Those were pretty true the main ones. I'm quite disappointed with the team up between Time Force and Lightspeed, just because of the finisher wasn't that great.
I mean, it was cool to see all those stuff, like the battle lasers and stuff.
Yeah, I liked that aspect, but after that, when they decided to kill off Viper, it was like a little beam that came out of somebody. I don't know who did the shot.
Hey, got the job done. So
I wanted more special effects. That's why it's called Tokusatsu for a reason, not like a lame little pew and an
That's
explosion. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's
oh
my
yeah,
favorite.
Reinforcements from the Future. That's really good too.
Oh, that's right. I really like that one too.
That
Oh
was
yeah.
really good. I loved it. I loved it.
Oh man.
Like, whoa, Time Force is back. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. And Jen's so
yeah.
badass looking. I wouldn't mind a Jen. I wouldn't mind a Jen. Like a lightning collection figure of just Jen, like wearing that Wild Force, her latex suit and all that stuff.
That'd be cool.
But I can imagine, like, if we get a Time Force pink figure and then we just put Jen's human head on a Baroness figure, that could just pull it off, and then she just carry a bunch of guns and all that. I reckon that could just work. Yeah, that's pretty much it for us. But we got a couple of people who responded to our Prognosatsu, and I think we have to acknowledge it. Don't you reckon, Tommy?
Yep.
We got a couple here. Do you want to show it off on the Discord?
Alright, hold up.
And then we got a few comments we can read out over here as well.
What's it called?
Okay, let's have a look. All right.
I am human, and it's great to be human. Fucking. I got into Power Rangers through my sister, basically my sister, arguing what we want to watch. Well, I wanted to watch Dora.
Really?
Power Rangers. That's
what?
Whoa, that's interesting.
Wow.
Great to watch Power Rangers. Once I saw one episode, so I decided to watch Toon, and I would tune in every Saturday on Nick.
Okay.
Oh, with like the Power playback. Nickelodeon had the reruns.
Right.
That's cool. Got into Power Rangers somewhere during 2011, so basically Josh.
Oh yeah, basically Josh. Yeah.
It should be obvious. Power Rangers Samurai. I got into it because live action. He enjoyed the the fight scenes. The Megazords were cool. Then combining, and then something about the action clicked with me. The Ryuguno during 2011. I feel old. Same.
I'll read out Cody's one, okay?
Alright.
Okay, Cody, who are you? Read my name tag. Okay, where's your name tag? I don't see it. How did you get into PR? Just watching it one day, probably on Jetix. When did you get PR? I don't remember. Maybe I was 6. Okay. What Power Rangers did you start with? Maybe Wild Force or Ninja Storm? Sometime around there. And why did you get into PR? When I was younger, I thought Power Rangers was real because it was live action. And I was 6. Give me a break, lol. I preferred Power Rangers over Marvel or DC because it was animated. I knew it was fake, but not PR. Obviously, I know it's fake now, but I still prefer it because of the live action element. And yeah, that's true. Because like a lot of the stunts and stuff, I think a lot of people would try to replicate it. Not like the major flying, doing double somersaults like in the Marvel movies and the DC movies. Like flight is very impossible. How could a Power Ranger? You'll never see a Power Ranger fly unless it's a battleizer. But yeah, like a lot of the action is it can be done easily if you were to work towards it. You know what I mean? So that's why it's very relatable in terms of our human anatomy, physiology. Do you know what I mean? So I thought, yeah,
because it gives a kind of like a personal kind of connection, because it's like a real person that you're watching, and they're turning into these heroes. It's like never seen before in television in a way.
Yes,
it makes
because they don't have any powers. They didn't. They don't personally have like powers themselves. It's the suits that gave them the powers.
Well,
like
then sometimes they will have civilian powers. Like
the civilian powers they were introduced in space.
Oh yeah,
Disney.
Well, like
I think Andrew is doing the telekinesis and stuff.
And then and then like the superpowers came around Dino Thunder.
Yeah, Dino Thunder. Yeah.
And then Ninja Storm had their own ninja stuff.
Oh, what about Trip? But he's an alien.
Oh yeah, he's an alien though.
He's an alien. Yeah.
So like Dino Thunder, SPD.
Yeah.
Of course.
And They did it for Operation
Overdrive.
Overdrive.
Yeah, Overdrive.
Yeah. You could say Jungle Fear because they released some like energy, like releasing their beasts. Like when they attack as a civilian, you could say their chi. So yeah, but otherwise, in general, like basically normal people, relatable people that get superpowers, which from suits, from the morphing grid, right? So yeah, thanks for leaving your responses to Prognosatsu. Um, I, it's been a while since we've done one, and it's a good opportunity. How the stars aligned that Ultraman decided not to show an actual episode, and and it's Power Rangers Day over there, so it's really great. Um, yeah, not Ultra said his favorite season is RPM, and his least favorite is Ninja Steel. That's a very common answer, but um, uh, uh, it's an accepted one. It's a very widely accepted couple of answers. Donnie Peterson was born in '86. Wow, didn't know you were '86. I thought you were around Tommy's age, Donnie, and
Oh,
and then VZ17 forgot something. Oh no, there we go. He was 3, and when he got into PR, I can't remember exactly. But he just remember always watching it. Yes, I do like Emma's Elements. Um, if that's anime, I'll check it up. Whatever you wrote there, and
no, that's the Blade theme.
oh, is it?
By the second theme.
See, I don't even watch Blade, so I don't even know. Okay, sorry, my bad. I'm gonna get
Shit.
crucified by the Blade fans.
Crucified by Blade fans.
That's okay. You guys have Blade. I have Kamen Rider Blades. Okay, you can have Blade. I'll have Blades. Okay. So, yes, VZ17. Yes, Chris Hemsworth was from Home and Away as well. The same show as RPM. No. Oh yeah, RPM Black and Jungle Fury Red. Yeah.
Holy
Same
shit.
show. Home and Away. Yeah, Home and Away. Small universe. Small universe. Not Ultra. He liked Reinforcements from the Future. That's his favorite team, and Thunderstorm is a close second. Yeah, that's it's been great. I hope the franchise continues. I know we heard in the news that the contract's probably going to end after Dino Fury, but it's a shame, like if it doesn't extend, like using Toei, right? It's cutting ties with Toei. Is that the news? That was the news, right?
Yeah, that was the news.
So I actually would like PR to adapt Kiramager just as the final one, just because Kiramager's been really, really good. I don't know. I feel like we could
That's true. It's been really
top.
good.
I think we could top whatever Kiramager is doing, even though it's very dazzling, sparkly and stuff. I think we can pull off another RPM twist on Kiramager. I feel like we could do that one more time, and then maybe we can cut ties. But generally, I would not like them to cut ties because the amount of figurine opportunities they can do for Lightning Collection, if we were to go back to the old suits. Yeah, like I would love to get a Lightning Collection of the Toku suits, even though they're so simple. The Zyuohger suits, the Q Ranger suits, of course, it's very, very risky because of Sparta's suit. And then Blue Pat. Oh my god! Like I would love to get like the Pat Ranger suits as Lightning Collection. So, man, it's just disheartening. Like if it was to be cut off, and then if PR continues and they decide to do their own, their own show, animated or live action, and do their own type of thing, then yeah, I'm very welcome with that. But
Depends how they do it, though.
it's really, really
and everything.
and if they do decide decide to do something very independent and very new, I don't want it to be any homage or any similarities to the MMPR suit at whatsoever. That's I ask. I want a totally new color system, new motif. You can still have the morphing grid, of course, because that's gonna connect with the Power Ranger universes and stuff. But I want totally different, like nothing resembling MMPR, nothing resembling Time Force, nothing resembling anything. I want creativity involved if they were to do their own Power Rangers season, Hasbro. So if you're going to do it, if you're going to cut off Toei and not needing their stock footage or whatever or their designs, do your own, but make it original. That's all I'm asking. And the story, make it a relatable story. You got the you're creatively free to do whatever you would like. Try to maybe make your storylines cater towards more to the pre-teen type of area, something that adults might enjoy as well. Probably not cater towards like kitty stuff. Make it different. I think you guys have the opportunity to make it different. I think it'll be yeah. What do you think, Tommy? What do you think Power Rangers should do?
Power Rangers. I think personally for me, I'm one of the few people that like they should keep the live action and then do animated at the same time. So do both. Because like, what's stopping them from doing live action? You know?
Yeah.
Because like they could still have like so many Sentai series and like, animation costs like a lot of money in a sense to do, and like they have to create their own marketing and stuff. And like hopefully if it is just animated, like then I'm fine with it. But it has to be like good story and like characters and not just like MMPR rehash, which they're probably gonna do.
Yeah, I feel like they might do like the same color scheme. Like, they're going to have the five main: red, yellow, blue, black, and pink, and then the sixth would
Like
be
if I want for anime, I want like Shattered Grid, or just adapt the comics. Put in animation. That would be really cool.
That'd be alright. That'd be actually.
I don't have to read the comics.
Exactly. At least I have access to the source material because I don't have access to it.
I think Josh could probably keep up with the comics if there is an animation show. But
see, the thing is, okay, well, let's talk about Hyperforce because Hyperforce was kind of doing something original, right? But the thing is, when they had Time Force Silver, I'm like, oh, okay, that's a cool twist. But when after that we turned to Hyperforce Green, I'm like, oh my god, this is very homage to to MMPR. You know, they have the five original colors, and after that the sixth is a Green Ranger. That's what I'm trying to get at, like in terms of I don't want that to be something like that. Like I want a totally different color scheme, different motif, and in terms of like a story may be different, but I just feel like six Green Ranger, it's very MMPR. We don't need that anymore. So Hyperforce was kind of, trying to do something original, but it kind of retracted back by introducing the Hyperforce Green.
And it's kind of hard to watch because it's fucking like 5 hours.
5 hours?
Per episode.
To be honest, I haven't even watched it. I only know the gist of it, so I'm just...
It's basically D&D. That's how...
Oh, okay. See, I don't even know Dungeons & Dragons, so that's the problem.
It's like a role-play... It's like D&D. It's like they're playing like a role-playing game, like they're rolling dice and stuff. And it's like kind of like for me, it's kind of hard to watch because it makes me want to play it.
Yeah.
And stuff. It's kind of hard to watch.
Yeah.
But, it's still good, though.
I like the suits and stuff, but I don't know. It's just too much MMPR homage,
Mm-hmm.
I like what they did. Like they introduced Time Force Pink and all that stuff. Like,
JDF was tracking for some fucking reason, and he had no idea what was going on. That was so funny.
So, so do that. And anyway, I mean, like for Dino Fury, we have to kind of necessarily go in with no expectations, despite that it may be the last Toei season that is
Apparently,
out.
people are like saying, "Oh, it's like the NPR Rangers are involved somehow or something."
See, that's what I'm not expecting anything good to come out of this. Um, and if it turns out to be a really great season, thank God. But I'm not going to be shocked if it's going to be like a lame season, just because I'm a little bit worried because Ryusoulger didn't do that well in terms of storyline. In our opinion. Um,
But they can make their own story.
exactly.
So
So I'm giving him a chance. Like I don't want it to be like a Ninja Steel situation where Ninja was shit and Ninja Steel was shit. Don't do that again, please.
oh my god, those suits deserve some.
Well, Hasbro hasn't done it yet, but please do not do it. Do not copy the same mistakes that Neo Saban let's look at the comments. So, Not Ultra said, to fix PR, just utilize your ideas of your TV show. What do you mean by that? Just clarify what they meant by that. Whether it is live or anime, I'm pretty sure a good Blazon will still be. Yes. And in my opinion, it doesn't matter if it's animated or live action. If it has bad writing, yeah, it has bad writing, yeah. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what a lot of people would like, as long as it doesn't mind if it's an animated or live action. As long as there's good storylines, then you know. Because remember the latest the rise of the Ninja Turtles? Remember everybody was like full dissing the designs and stuff.
Oh yeah, they were.
And now like everybody's praising it. So
Yeah, it's getting canceled though.
hey,
Isn't it getting canceled?
oh, is it? I don't know.
Because like I heard it didn't have a lot of good ratings. They're gonna reboot it or something.
Maybe it was just the poor. Maybe it was the timing of
toy sales too.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I think we covered everything. Maybe we'll call it a night.
Yeah, I'll call it a night.
Call it a morning for me. It's 11:09 in the morning for me. But yeah, thank you everybody who's been participating, especially in the chat. This is a little bit more people than we usually have. 4 people, which is good. I actually like the interaction involved.
Better than 0. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree with Tommy. We should have an anime PR, but still have live action. Yeah. So yeah, I agree with that as well. Well, it's time for
Close magma. Grayson was here, you would say it.
No. So thank you everybody who came to the stream today. Happy Power Rangers Day for how many hours left of the day you have in America. It's already the 29th here, so it doesn't count for me. But anyway, Power Rangers started in America, so it goes by your time. Hope everybody still loving the franchise. Don't complain too much about the toys. With like Lightning Collection and stuff. I think there's more other things to worry about in terms of the franchise rather than the toys. I think you can fix it and find a way to fix it. I understand, like with Dino Thunder White, it's frustrating to have. He's asking if Grayson's coming back. Maybe not now because we're ending now.
Oh, he had to do something. Fam.
Yeah, he
didn't want to interrupt us. So.
Yeah.
But
Grayson's still on the roster, guys. Like he just has some things to do. He'll come in and out of the show. So, yeah. So yeah. Expect him to come like not particularly every week. Like he'll come up like whenever he's
feeling it or something.
Yeah, whenever he's available, he'll come and have a chat with us. So, yeah. Thanks for dropping by. Oh yeah, follow our socials. As I showed today, I did a custom, so please follow my Instagram, Spring Rolls Customs. I will go back to watching Ultraman Z next week. Okay, so we'll continue from episode 11, and yeah, be sure to interact with us in terms of the Discord. So I've left a lot of prompts on the different threads on the Discord on the streets, and it gets us to interact with you guys more often, just because you are part of the RRR community. So we would like to give you a voice as well. So that's why I started this initiative with Tommy, because we're both fans of the franchise. So I'm just going to reiterate, we're both fans of the actual podcast itself, and we also like to, get the regular viewers of RRR, the podcast and the streets, to come down here, and then you can talk with us as well. So I like that kind of interaction, and just because you just don't get that in the streets, because they got a lot of news to cover, they got a lot of rambling to cover. So we offload that job, and we do it here. So interact with us. If anybody's watching this right now, yeah, we like to interact with you guys. So it's more of that type of show. So it's more like we really go in the nitty-gritty of the show. So, like, for example, VZ17, you wrote a big ass thing. That's something that won't be read out in the streets, because it's a lot of time. But we like to read it out because it actually brings out ideas or thoughts that we don't have when we review Superhero Time. So I really appreciate what you guys do in terms of that. So please, when I leave a little prompt throughout the week, it doesn't have to be as long as VZ17's, but something that you pick out in the show, and we'll read it out and acknowledge it. So yeah, so I'll probably leave you guys throughout the night, let you guys get ready for the streets, or you take the night off and enjoy the rest of the Power Rangers day. And
Go watch some Power Rangers.
Yeah, go watch some Power Rangers. Go watch some Ninja Steel, Super Ninja Steel.
Go watch some
Legendary Battle.
Go watch some Grid Dimension.
Was it
Grid Connection, right? Grid Connection.
Grid Connection? Yeah, watch Grid Connection. I know you have it downloaded, guys. I know you do.
I know Grayson. I know Roland really loves that crossover.
Hey?
The Grid Connection.
Oh, yeah.
He loves Boston St. John comic book.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week, okay? All right. Bye.